Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be bringing you another beautiful design. I just want to apologize in advance about my inconsistency. I know I've been going for 2 months. It's been a lot going on with me personally, but we're not here to talk about that. Let's get into the balloons. Today we're going to be making 2 columns, and the color palette that we are going with is pink, white, and gold. So we are actually going to be making a spiral column, and the measurement for the balloons that you see me blowing up and rounding up is 8 inches. As you can see, right after I round up and blow up and round up my balloons, I just go ahead and put them in the quad. I can't promise you that this is the technique I'm going to use all throughout the video, but that's what I'm doing right now. It's going to come a certain point that I'm just going to, boom, I'm just going to blow up on my balloons at the total that I need. Usually when I'm doing a 5-foot balloon, I have measured that I need about 8 to 9 layers. So I'm just going to go ahead and blow up all of my balloons and then move on to installing. Now that we have our camera repositioned, let's go ahead and do this install. Like I said, I'm doing one after the other, meaning I'm doing a gold, a pink, a white, and a pink again. That's the pattern that we're going to be going in. I like to save myself and save my back by putting my stand up on the table. No matter how much of a professional you are, sometimes you do make mistakes and get stuff tangled up. Don't let nobody lie to you. As you can see, I made that error right there, but boom, it was fixed. Okay, so making a mistake is always a part of the process. Now we're going to go ahead and finish our topper. Because I know how many I need total for my column, it kind of sets me up to know how many balloons to blow up in total, or at least how many quad. Like I said, typically I would use about an 8 in total, and that means each 4 quad that you see, I create 8 of those. Before I put my topper, I always like to put a balloon just to prevent any popping. And if I really want that full look, I go ahead and manage to add another quad before putting my topper on. In order for you to put your topper on, you're going to need a 260. I'm preparing my 260. I never use the full 260. I always cut it in half, and I'm just going to wrap it around the neck and install it that way. Be sure to loop around as many times as you want. Our first column is done. Now that our column is done, we're going to move over to our mosaic number. The great thing about me loving to do mosaic is that I have my frames that are already wooden frames. So I don't really have to go ahead creating anything when it comes to numbers. However, when it comes to letters, I do still have to customize using the foam board. But that's going to end soon because I'm about to invest in the wooden letters too. Or if not the wooden letters, the phone numbers that can pop open and pop short that you can reuse. Yeah, because anybody who do mosaic knows that this is very time consuming, but that's what the client is paying for. Okay, after now that I'm done with that rant, let's go ahead. So what we're doing, my mosaic, I usually use a lot of hot glue. The glue that I'm using is a low temp glue gun. I think that the one that I'm using right there is a medium temp, so it was giving me a little bit of a hard time. However, it still got the job done. After, I usually put my larger balloons on the bottom and then add my small balloons on the top. After I'm done with this mosaic, we're gonna move on to our next color. Okay, after I'm done with that color, I'm gonna move on to my white. I'm gonna repeat the same thing for my white and then move on to my gold set as well. This is gonna happen for our number 30. We was doing 2 columns, a number 30, and a custom easel design. Okay, so I'm just showing you at least one of each of everything that we was able to gather together. And somebody needs to create a low temp wireless hot glue gun. I have the high temp wireless hot glue gun, but the last time I did it, it literally peeled my skin off, and I'm not using it again. Now that we're done with that design, this is the custom easel. I did not record the video for this easel design, but this is the custom easel that we was able to do. I created it fully at the showroom as well, and we just made the delivery. That is the easel, and this right here is the column that we created. Let's start over, right? It's the column that we created, and then I'm gonna also go around and show you guys what the 30 looks like as well. I did not provide the tablecloth. I did not provide the backdrop. As you know, we are a full event design company, but I was not hired to do none of those things. I was only hired to do the balloons, which was my honor, and my client was amazing. So this is the final look, guys. Thanks for following. Bye bye.